guys? It is Sam Stang, and I'm back again with another video looking just godly right now. If you're religious, don't take that too serious. But I'm here to talk about pretty much nothing today and just go over what's going on with the car, what's going on with me, and see what we can do. But I do want to say next month this car is going to be looking so fucking cool, so awesome. Pardon my language, please guys. I don't mean to do that. I mean, I'm kind of debating right now, should I just keep that kind of language to a minimal or not at all on this channel or what? Because I have to balance out my audience, and honestly I don't really like profanity all that much. I do use it on an everyday kind of use, but when it comes to videos, it's like, it seems a little too forced. But anyway, aesthetics and then performance. Somewhere along the way with these aesthetics or acoustics, to say, both of them, you might see a little bit of horsepower improvement. However, that's not my true plan for this car. They just happen to be pleasant surprises along the way for my true plan for this car. And I apologize for all the lighting. I mean, let me see if I can change the exposure. No, you don't want that. Okay, let's make it somewhere around this. I don't know. But, like I said, I'm trying to make minute little changes so that the car is special, but not like a complete knockoff. Like, I want it to be something that it's not. But the sound with this right now is very unique for the setup I have, which isn't really all that unique. But like I said, it's aesthetics first and then performance. A lot of future for this car. Welcome to the channel, guys. Really, I've already stated this before, and this is kind of just an update video. We're just talking about what's going on with me right now. I'm currently job searching. Like, I can't really do too many mods when you don't have any money coming in. I don't work at Coco Hyundai or whatever, all these other places I worked at anymore. What I used to do is I used to sell cars, and over time it could be a very boring thing if you don't have the city that's popular for it, because where I live, the county that I live in isn't all that popular when it comes to car sales. So you have to really work your ass off to make some money, which it should be the thing to do anyway. But I'm not saying like I try to go the easy way out and make a bunch of money, but it just doesn't seem practical anymore, working so much and not receiving nearly as much. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So I can't really accurately catch it in person, but my car has an interesting tone right now as far as the setup goes, and I'm just trying to make something exotic out of this. I'm not trying to make something so much traditional V8. Like, honestly, my goal with this car before anything else really, I know you guys are probably going to hate it, but it's aesthetics and then performance, because to drive something that doesn't look all that special but performs special, or like any other car pretty much, you can tune it and do whatever. Every car can perform different, but I think it really starts with standing out a little bit. I already know I stand out quite a bit already as it is, as far as how my car looks, and I didn't really do a lot to it, but it still looks probably like no other Mustang out there. As simple as it is, just in minute little subtle things that aren't that popular can make something stand out. But in saying that, I'm not saying you can't make your car sound good. These cars sound really good on their own from the factory. Everything else, they sound pretty good. Be it a little bit quiet, they do sound good still. Now, I had to take my downpipes off and put back on the stop headers. I am still currently running the 2.5 inch X-Pipe. That is a big difference that most people are hearing. Ford Racing X-Pipe is 2.25. Now you probably think, does that little measurement actually matter? Yes, it does, because the car is breathing a little bit more. Not as good as it was when I had my downpipes on, but it is still breathing pretty good and kind of producing this interesting sound. More scavenging than a traditional 2.225 X-Pipe would be making. Like, dude, you're not kidding anyone. You're not going anywhere with this, because for one, like I said before, you just can't do it. It's not a V8. You don't have those two extra cylinders being fired off at the same time to create that pulse of sound coming out and make it deeper. You just don't have it. Flowmasters is the shit, because it gives me that traditional deep rumble. This is to everyone that has 3.7 or any kind of V6 and their mainline car is a V8 for the manufacturer. You will never, I repeat, never get a V6 to sound like a traditional V8 or a modern day V8 American car. Now that's where people are messing up. You can't get it to sound like that. You can't go, well, I like that deep rumble. I mean, handling isn't nearly as good in one of these as it is at a VRZ, obviously. But could it be? Debatable. With the right engine, yes. With this, absolutely. And a Boss 302, no, because it's a heavier car, heavier engine. Now we can make do with this and make it a car, but one thing I have to go ahead and say right now. Now these aren't big revs, they're little revs. They're there. They are good enough. They don't have to be blistering ear loud. Now I know a lot of you people out there do have long tube headers set up on your 3.7, which is great. A lot of people say that shorty headers don't do anything at all. Great that you think that. You're very close-minded with the whole situation. Now you might look at dyno sheets and go, wow, my peak horsepower is. It's great that you only hit that horsepower once you actually rev up to the fucking 7,000 red line, because you hit the horsepower at 6,900 when it's stock. I mean, I don't know anything about tunes, but pretty much after you hit your peak horsepower on one of these babies, that's your peak. These things aren't set up too much for torque, and I think that's where people are kind of going wrong with these cars. They should probably cater more towards torque balance with the horsepower, because imagine, these are some quick little cars. Don't get me wrong. They are very quick. However, without torque, they're not going anywhere. And they can have all the power later with their high revers, and they're the same thing as like a BRZ on crack.